Good afternoon. It is Sunday, the 11th of August, and this is the fourth and final part of my unbagging, or should I say uncasing, of the games and scenarios and content which I picked up at Gen Con 2024. So let me maneuver this into position because this is £50, 23 kilos worth of gaming. And I know it's £50 because it was dead on when I weighed it at the airport. So let me maneuver this into position safely so that I can open it up. There we go. Sit down and unzip it. So it's a nice sunny day here. I've got a nice hot cup of tea. And quite a lot to go through in this box. Which itself, like all of our luggage, was delayed on the trip back. It got left behind in Dublin. So it's been on a bit of a holiday behind us. And as you can see, I am joined by Herc. This is Hercule, one of our cats that is not ours, one of the garden cats that we've sort of adopted. And he may stick around, he may not. Anyway, so the case is open. Let's have a look, see what I've got in here. Starting off with Crystal Cast dice. This is the set of dice that Crystal Cast does one every year for Gen Con, and we picked up a set. Just show you that. Don't want to spill that. It's quite a nice little set. My partner isn't very keen on it because it's green. She's not very keen on the colours. We have let's see. This is for a friend. Oh, here we go. And I'm going to have to move him off my books because this is not something. This is a DCC shirt for a friend. DCC Goodman Games always produce something special for Gen Con. In this case, it was a couple of T-shirts. We were under close instructions to return with those. What else have I got? So we've got the Gen Con 2024 price list catalogue, where everyone was all in a snit about. The Astromythos, which is good to go with the scenario booklet that I was given. Nowhere Villa Game of Small Town Terror from Nerdburger Games. Something I picked up from the consignment, Hazard IP SP ISIS official map 7, but this is for the role-playing game. I say role-playing game, Superhero 2044, the first superhero role-playing game. It was only $4, so I grabbed that. Similarly, I've picked up time capsules and time capsules too for Time Lords from BTRC. Again, bargains. Later reviews when I get around to reviewing Time Lords in due course, and the same again for Life Pass, a Shadow Dark supplement. This is a third-party Shadow Dark supplement, and it's one which I will review once I've done the reviews I'm planning to of Shadow Dark. What have we got next? Another item from the consignment. Basically, what was this? $12 for a copy of Blackfire Pass for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th Edition, sealed. It's got a little bit crushed in the transport. That's kind of thing what you expect, because essentially these boxes weren't sturdy. None of the boxes, apart from the core boxes, really, for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, a lot of the boxes were not sturdy, which is a bit of a problem. Let's have a look. And the other thing, I was in playing quite a few games of Dungeon Crawl Classics at Lucas Oil Stadium, Goodman Games, and you've got the displays, and they're being advertising particular games, and so I picked up a copy of Dumb Ways to Die and the expansion, Dumb Ways to Die Sudden Death, on the basis of an advert. So advertising does work. What else have we got? Dead Shores and Black Horizons, an OSR style horror, fantasy, Dark Ages role-playing game, and there's some supplements in there. including Relic Bearer, Umbra Arcanum, and so on, which the designers were basically packed my my little box set to review in due course. Phase Anatomy, picked it up cheap, got Caleb Stokes to sign it. And then let's have a we have just trying boxes. Just shifting some of this around. The Cyberpunk Edgerunners mission kit from our Talsorian Games, another review copy. More from the consignment of the Shadowfell and Madness of Gobble Abbey. Now, these are 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons box sets. I never expected to see them, and essentially they were in good condition or brand new. So at $75 each, snap them up. I mean, that's the thing. Some of the supplements for Dungeons and Dragons 4th edition have become very quite pricey in trying to pick them up 15 or so years on since their publication. Now, the remaining boxes in this in here are all for Savage Worlds, and there's a little bit of a tale. One that slightly irked my partner because I went a bit crazy. These are my crazy purchases. I was at the Enemies, and they do a blind auction there, and there was a good selection there, but there were several sets of Savage Worlds settings and campaigns. Essentially, what one, two, three, four, five, 6 of them, in fact, and altogether they're worth over $500. And I bid ultimately $120 and won, and I'm carrying this heavy box of these back. I mean, it's a real strain. So what? Not so worried about this one. It's Rift's Pawn Set 2. Very nice, but I'm not playing Rift's Savage Worlds anytime soon. Nicer though, much nicer, I have to say, is the Pine Box Middle School setting by Scott Woodward. Got him to sign that. Very pleased with that. The Curse of the Crimson Throne campaign for Savage Worlds Pathfinder. Pleased with that. Together with Rise of the Runelords. These are the classic 2 campaigns published for Pathfinder in its early days. A complete Pathfinder, Rift's campaign, Terror on the Dark Frontier, to go with Rift's Savage Worlds Rifts. Never expected to see that. Probably was never going to buy it, in effect. But it was a bargain, so I said foolishly, and I absolutely agree, foolishly, especially after the looks my partner gave me, it was a bargain. Bigger, heavier set is Legend of Ghost Mountain. Big fantasy Chinese wuxia campaign setting for Savage Worlds. One that doesn't get a lot of coverage, I suppose. And last but not least, the Honor, an Appalachian Apocalypse setting. This is the most recent thing before the release of Pinewood Middle School for Savage Worlds. And this I'm quite pleased with. This and Pinewood Middle School are the ones I'm really pleased to get hold of. And they're the ones that my friends actually wanted to buy off me to lighten the load. And I said, no, they're the ones I really wanted. Nevertheless, really pleased with these. I got a bargain. I had to pay extra for shipping and so on because some of my stuff was over. In fact, it wasn't. But that's fine. I still got away with a bargain. I got some excellent games that I want to look at and talk about and review in due course over the course of essentially the next year or so, along with the ones that I've already got. That'll keep me busy for going quite some time. Anyway, thanks for watching yet another unbagging, or I should say uncasing video, the last one for Gen Con 2024. If you enjoyed it, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook or unbaggings in the Nook, where you'll see me typically with a box, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, a role-playing game, supplement, or scenario, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Once again, thanks for watching another unboxing or unbagging in the Nook video. I'll be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.